What's up, YouTube? Y'all know who it is. Y'all, everything on this channel is allegedly. You feel me? Let me say that again for the folks in the back who love to run to the comment section with their emotions. Everything stated in this video is alleged and for commentary purposes only. Period. Now, if you click this video, you might want to sit down, pour you a drink, or tie your wig, baby, because we're about to unpack all this peach and wood tea. Let's go.
I promise I don't think I'm better than nobody. But when people be like, oh my God, your kids got the same face, it's because they got the same daddy.
Now, this is a video that you want to watch all the way through because the layers to this situation, they run deeper than you thought. Copyright disclaimer. The video contains commentary, criticism, and analysis under fair use protected by Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. All media used falls up under fair use for reporting, teaching, and educational commentary. Let's go.
Y'all so invested. Wood, is you Gregory McKay real daddy? Wood, is you Choicey real daddy? You sure?
What happened in the dark always comes to the light. Don't ever forget it. Peach, get in here. You've been online playing in our face for years about how all your kids had the same father. You dragged single mothers with multiple baby daddies like you were above them. Now, we know you used to love to go and gamble and used to love Hard Rock. Were you going to the Hard Rock to meet up with your baby daddy? But look how life works. The internet never forgets and the truth always circle back because the streets been talking and your own words coming back to hunt you. Girl, the people said that you were online bragging about that big time drug dealer that you used to go with when you were younger, just proud and loud, telling folks about that street lifestyle that he lived. Now, we the people got questions. We the people want to know, is this the man that you were talking about? Is this where that first pregnancy came from? Because if so, that changes everything about the story that you sold to your subscribers. That changes everything about the narrative that you built. And before any one of y'all peach patches, whatever y'all name is, try to jump in my comments defending Peach and asking why am I asking, don't worry. I'm going to show y'all in just a few minutes. Let's continue, shall we? Now, in this next clip, I want y'all to pay attention to her son Gregory's face as she explains to him why it is important for him to have a relationship with his father. Let's go.
My husband is also going to start incorporating more one-on-one time with the kids. Just because he did it recently and he enjoyed it. And I told him he needs to have his own relationship with all of his kids in case we don't work out. You need to have a relationship with your own kids. I always tell McKay too, you gotta have a relationship with your daddy. I don't need your daddy to, you to hate your daddy for me. I know how to hate my husband. I don't need nobody else to hate my husband for me.
Did y'all see the look on Gregory's face? He was looking like, girl, stop playing. You know good and well that your husband is not my father. Let's talk about this picture though. Let's be for real, y'all. They look alike. Same nose, same complexion, same features. That resemblance ain't nothing you can sweep under a rug and just call it a shadow. Okay? And before any of y'all get in y'all feelings, this is not about dragging her child. She has a very handsome young son. This is about parent accountability and what happens when image becomes more important than integrity. I hope she and Wood have been honest with that young man behind the scenes. I hope they're not playing internet games while this boy's sitting there piecing his identity together by himself. Because that's not right. That's emotional warfare. And no child deserves to feel like that. This young man is almost grown. He deserves some clarity and some truth. He deserves a right to decide if he wants to know his real father and his real family and where he truly comes from. Now, Peach, I know that you are a narcissist. I know the narcissistic tendencies have been showing for years. But damn, even for you, this will be cold. You're not just playing with a person, you're playing with their foundation. Now, Peach, you claim to be the best content creator in the world, so you already know how it go. You know that the streets be talking, and eventually secrets don't stay quiet. They crack, they leak, and they spill right into the public eye. Peach, it's okay to come out and tell your truth. If you got more than one baby daddy, so what? You wouldn't be the first and you damn sure won't be the last. You got 9 children. So nobody will fall out their chair if you finally stood on your reality instead of trying to dress it up for social media. See, it ain't the situation that makes a person look bad. It's the lie behind it. It's the performance. It's the way you try to weaponize motherhood and family structure as if you above the same struggles that other women face. You could have just told your story. You could have just owned it. You could have used it to empower other women instead of belittling them. But see, when you let internet validation become your oxygen, truth feels like suffocation. Now let's keep going, because you know good and damn well I ain't done. Now this man right here, his name is Gregory McKay. He lives in Florida too. And from what the streets are saying, that same lifestyle that you bragged about being around when you were younger, seems like some of those same roads are still being walked today. Allegedly. It's always allegedly. Because according to public arrest information, he was picked up recently for possession charges. Possession of cocaine along with a few other of his friends. And yes, this is why the internet don't sleep. You were online bragging about a big time dealer you used to deal with, then boom, they find a man with the same name as your son in the same city with the same facial features. And then the comments started talking about how he was tied to Wood's circle back then. They said that this was Wood homeboy, allegedly. If that's true, then that's wild. If it's not, then it's your turn to clear it up because you built a platform of telling everybody else's business. So come and tell yours. You drag everybody else's situation to the internet. Meanwhile, you got skeletons in that closet that you sit in every day filming from. Dust all around you, but you busy pointing at everybody else's dust. And does your mama know the truth? Because she probably does. Most mothers do. Loyalty don't mean silence, though. It just means she held you down publicly, even when you embarrassed her publicly. You sit online and call that lady all kind of bitches. You talk to her crazy. You disrespect her like she never raised you. See, but life has a way of spinning the block. Because karma don't always come when you expect for it to come. Sometimes it comes through lessons and humility. Through realizing you can't run from the truth forever. People got to remember that if you don't address it, trust me, it will address you. But hold on, because we're not done yet. Now, where Wood at? Wood, let's talk. Because every time something comes out, you sit there with that same face in silence like that's going to save you. Like if you don't speak, you innocent. Like you pretending not to hear it, it don't exist. Because Wood, let's not act like you invisible to this. You just sit back and roll with her bullshit like it's part of y'all vows or something. I know damn well she ain't got you playing stepdaddy to somebody else's child while she's out here blocking you from loving your own biological kids. And the grandson at that. What kind of balance is that? What kind of home do y'all have? What type of leadership is that? Why would you allow anybody, wife or not, to control your fatherhood? To dictate how you show up as a parent, man? To tell you who deserves your love and who doesn't? A man with a backbone doesn't abandon his first children to satisfy the ego of a woman who only sees value in the children that she shares with you? Listen to what your oldest son had to say about you.
You read this shit out loud before I start talking about how your motherfucking daddy cheats on your stepmother?
Well, I don't care about neither one of them. Shit.
And Wood, I don't care what you say. That got to hurt your feelings. It got to hurt you to your heart to hear your firstborn son talk about you like that on the internet. You let your manhood be questioned, your backbone be tested, and your fatherhood be erased. For what though? Because you trying to keep the peace? No, that's losing your identity. That's shrinking yourself so everybody else can feel big. That's trading your dignity for comfort. That's trading your peace for convenience. Men don't fold like that. Fathers don't disappear like that. If that man, Gregory McKay, is Gregory McKay's real father, then that means that you didn't just let a lie breathe. You helped water it, protect it, and help push a narrative that hid behind the truth. And one thing about the truth is it don't need no approval, no platform, or no permission. It always comes out, even if it has to climb out the back door and tap you on your shoulder in front of everybody. Wood, how can you get on the internet and smile? Still sit there and smile while your daughter was disrespected on this internet. You let her be called out her name. You let her be minimized like she didn't come from you first. Like she wasn't your blood before the camera, before the house, before the money. You let Peach talk about your mama, dog her out. You let your child be talked about like she wasn't a part of your heartbeat. A father doesn't turn his back on the kids who were there first. A real leader knows blood is blood, man. Responsibility doesn't expire because a new family image looks good online. You miss years. You know that. You feel that. That guilt don't sleep. That absence don't disappear. You should be running toward every second you can to make up the time that was lost for your child. Every moment that you lost. Every memory that you owe. Because time ain't loyal. It don't pause. It don't rewind. And if you don't stand up now, you're going to look back and realize that you sat down when life demanded you to rise and stand up. Wood, being loyal to Peach don't mean nothing. Because loyalty don't mean anything if you betray yourself in the process. We covered a lot in this video, y'all. Allegedly, Peach been online building this picture-perfect family picture that really ain't perfect. We talked about her oldest son and his alleged father because we know that Wood ain't the daddy. We touched on loyalty. I'm talking about real loyalty. The kind that tells the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Not the kind that hides behind the filters and the ring lights and the cameras and the staged family moments and perfect mother energy. When the camera is off, it don't look the same. Trust and believe. And then we got into Wood. A man who has sat silent long enough that the silence is starting to speak louder than his presence. A man who owes honesty to all of his children, not the ones who his wife approves of. Because fatherhood don't start and stop based on who's watching. It's who you are when nobody's clapping for you. But the bottom line is, you can control comments, you can post pictures, you can delete lives, you can block pages, you can try to silence other people's opinions. But sooner or later, it's time to stand on the same honesty that y'all expect from everybody else.
You wanna play rock? Say hello to my little friend.
Welcome to corporate thugging with makeup. Where I'm corporate, but I'm still thugging. Walking clean.